morning, and welcome to episode 747 of Hard Factor. Ooh, a double-decker. It is Wednesday.
Boeing.
It is Wednesday, August 11th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. I'm Will. We got Mark. We got Pat.
Today's Wednesday, you said, right? So Thursday, 7:48. Friday, 7:49. That means Monday,
Correct.
7:50.
It's a big episode. That's a milestone number.
Get ready. Don't get too drunk over the weekend, everyone, because you got to wake up early on Monday and hear episode 750.
You're not going to want to miss it. Do we have anything special planned for 750? Or are we going to...
Yeah, totally. We just can't talk about it right now.
No, yeah. The new rule is we only talk about stuff that's been decided and pre-planned, but then also sometimes we circumvent and skirt that rule to be spontaneous. So which one is it? You'll never know.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about tonight.
It's a real mystery box. But what we are talking about on this episode, we're going to, of course, talk about Cuomo resigning. That's
yeah.
Don't want to bury the lead there. Also, some by Robin, international men getting into trouble. A lot of men today, honestly. Just lots of men all over the show. It's a real manly show.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. I'm going to be punching the air. Can't believe Cuomo resigned.
Oh, yeah.
Total libtard over here.
Chet Hanx, too. Lots of men.
Look, I mean, Cuomo had to go. He's a scoundrel, but no one's going to say that. Here. No one can deny that guy loves pussy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get into it. We'll talk about it a little later. Right. Hard Factor Detectors is out now. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you are a patron, you can watch Mark and Wes detecting treasure in Austin, Texas. It's a masterpiece, I'd say.
Detecting our asses off, really.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic watch, start to finish. Really enjoyed it thoroughly.
Did you guys find anything cool?
Well, you got to watch the show.
Yes,
the answer is definitely yes.
You have to see what they find. You have to see.
Like any good show. Like Monster Hunters or whatever, like River Monsters, we get the big one at the end. You know what I mean? You gotta stick around. Yeah,
it's grand finale, man.
Right.
And what a finale it was. Green Room app by Spotify. Download it. Follow all the hosts. It's What the Fuck Wednesday today at 5 p.m. Eastern time on the Green Room app. So get in there, bring your wildest masturbation story, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting rid of it early though. We're getting the low hanging fruit out. Did you see Casey's suggestion in Discord? I think it's a good one maybe for next week. She said like a horrible bosses or mean bosses or bosses story. Maybe next Wednesday we do all tales about bosses.
I think I know why Casey did that, and it's because last week at the end of the show, Mark was trying to make everyone feel comfortable about next week's masturbation story. He's like, and there's going to be ladies there too. And then started calling each individual lady out in the green room that they were going to potentially.
So that was like an HR violation. That reminded her of like an HR.
It's a terrible HR violation.
Casey masturbates and then Laura masturbates.
And Jenna's going to be there.
If Jenna can get her hands out of her cunt, she'll be there.
You were just saying names of girls that were in the room.
Yeah,
that's all you were doing. I see. Oh, all right. Yeah. Well, so
apparently that's frowned upon. Sorry.
We'll see how many masturbation stories we get today, but join us regardless.
It's a tough move. I've been getting lots.
Put her on the spot.
And Lacey's gonna be there, right, Lacey? I was see you in the room, Lacey.
We call her Loose Lacey.
Do you remember that? Well, I'll tell this story later. So I've been getting lots of DMs from people that are high on psychedelics or alcohol asking what Green Room is and how to work it. Here's the deal. It's a newer app, okay? But you want to find one of the hosts. So at Hard Factor Pat, at Hard Factor Will, at Hard Factor Mark, at Hard Factor West. Also, you can use our full names, Pat Cassidy, Will Smith, Mark Borgie, West Shepard. Find us, follow us, and when we go live, if you follow us, you get a notification. So like that's how it's working for now. So download Green Room, and then
we'll post it in the Discord. We'll post it on Twitter. Link at 5 Eastern every Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's a community situation where we'll have a topic, and then you in the community can raise your hand in the classroom and say, come to the front of the class. Tell us about your masturbation story,
Chat it
Laura.
up with us.
And if you have the best masturbation story out of all the stories, you win a free t-shirt. And then next week it'll be horrible bosses. Next week it'll be whatever. You basically come in, you share a story, Everyone laughs, and then we, the host, we usually kick it off with our own first story to get the ball rolling, and then we vote on all of your stories at the end. That's one.
Very, very fun. Yeah. We're going to figure out how to download it this time and post it.
Maybe.
So, yeah. No.
Maybe.
Well,
we're 1 for 4. 1 for 4 on posting
promises.
Them.
Yeah. Okay. No not going to promise that then. But hopefully so. Okay, guys. Just one last thing before we get going into the news today. I was just going through the YouTube comments. What a great comment from Mac on yesterday's episode. Mac says, better than 100% of news shows. So it's
even better than our show. We're even better than ourselves.
Well, I think Mac's saying we're the 101st%.
I love that comment.
I thought it was pretty good.
Thanks.
That's good.
I mean, if you do the math, he's saying we're the best.
By far.
Top one of the number one, yeah.
Which brings me to my only question. Which one of you guys is Mac? Did you guys...
Well, I mean, it is pretty close to my name. It's just like a Boston guy calling my name. Mac.
You want some Coke? I'm just glad... Man, honestly, I was the story from the other day was Japanese's pandemic rice babies, which is a totally appropriate headline considering that these are babies made of rice, baby dolls. But just something about Japanese rice babies felt racist. So I'm really glad that no one.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not. But I'm glad that was Mac complimenting us and not saying like, "What's up, bro?"
Oh, I mean, there was other comments on there just trashing us. But Mac, that one, we really got. I appreciate you, Mac. I see you. Follow @Hard Factor News on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Please do it. We got to make it to Hive Island one day. So come on.
Hive Key.
Oh, we also
Hard Factor
did
Cove.
some deep diving, and we've been growing thanks to you guys. So you have been spreading the word to your friends and family and loved coworkers, and things are trending up. So good for us. Good for you. Good for the Hive.
We're kind of on fire.
Yeah.
Let it grow.
Let it grow, indeed.
Let it grow. Let it show.
Break on through. You know what I mean?
In college now.
Yeah. Whip it out. All right, let's do it.
I heard that college comment.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Sorry. Well, no, Pat's making age-appropriate sex jokes.
Oh, good.
Right?
I'm just saying you're in college now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't be afraid. All right, time for a cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay. Holidays, history, and trending news. It is August 11th. Holidays are up first. It is annual medical checkup day, something that I definitely need to do. I've been putting off a trip to the doctor now for months. Months.
It's going to create a bottleneck. That's fucking stupid. To have a day called it. That's fucking stupid.
Well, but it reminds people like me who've been literally like, it's been the number one on the to-do list and it just stays number one. You know, it just never gets done.
I need a doctor to stick his fingers in my ass here pretty soon.
Yeah, you have prostate issues, or?
Well, I mean, I'm almost 40. I mean, this is for this is for business, not pleasure. You're supposed to get it done when you're in your late 30s, right?
Really?
37 mark, I think. You're supposed to jump right in
which is like a month away from me. So
yeah,
fuck.
And it's an important one. The first one at 37 is very important. You got to make sure you get that.
Yeah, then
it'll be on your birthday. Get it on your birthday.
Yeah, what a present! What a treat! I feel like I'm gonna get a first prostate exam before 40, and then like not again for like 5 years. It's like one of those.
And that would be totally fine because you're not supposed to. But we all know that Mark's been getting butt fingered way too early.
Wait a minute. Who's been telling me otherwise?
37-year-old checkup.
He really knew the date. He knew exactly when he needed to get those fingers in there.
Hey, I thought it was last Thursday.
Did you go?
It's also Ingersoll Day, fellas. National Hip Hop Day. National Raspberry Bomb with an E Day, which I think means National Raspberry Tart Day. Play in the Sand Day. Presidential Joke Day. Son and Daughter Day. And World Calligraphy Day.
45 is the age for prostate exam. I got a few years.
Oh, good. You were just, that was wishful thinking on your part.
That doctor would have been really confused.
He's always been an overachiever.
Doc, I'm 37. You got to shove your fingers in my ass.
Doctor's like, I hate my fucking job.
I got a good president joke.
Okay. What do you got?
Why did George Washington have trouble sleeping?
Something about an apple tree or
Yeah, see, I forget what he did.
Because he couldn't lie.
Oh, right.
Can't tell a lie.
That makes sense. Here, I got
Wait, isn't it
another one.
Honest Abe?
But George Washington's the same.
George Washington also couldn't tell a lie.
Lives
Common
and cherry
theme.
trees. Yeah. Here's one from Ronald Reagan. He is an actual president who told this joke. He said, "I am not worried about the deficit. It's big enough to take care of itself." So, real knee
that's
slap
pretty
from
good.
Reagan. Also, Biden told a joke last week that he had 350 million Americans fully vaccinated. So, I don't think it was an unintentional joke.
Doubled it. That was about as far off as my prostate.
Well, kind of like
Yeah, pretty much.
Ronald Reagan's joke.
I pulled a Biden there.
That trickle-down economics works.
Hey, I mean, it's wishful thinking. He's like,
Yeah, they definitely wrote down 350, but they screwed them because it was doses. It was 349 million doses,
Right.
meaning single dose people, probably Johnson. He fucked
because
it up.
there's not 350 million Americans. That's why it was.
No, or like there's exactly that many, but there's not that many adults. There might be that
It's
many
like
men, women, and
320
children.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and he's presidential joke day. Enjoy it. Today in history, August 11th, 3114 BC, August 11th. This is the first day of the Mayan calendar. So,
Whoa.
yeah, pretty big.
That's like literally the biggest date. Yeah.
I don't know when it ends, right? But first day, so pretty big. In 1860, this was the date of the first successful silver mill in the United States of America when it was established. Guess where, fellas?
Yeah.
North Dakota.
We'll give you a clue. It's got a hard A.
Nevada.
Nevada. Virginia City, Nevada. That's right. In 1919, the Green Bay Packers were founded, I guess, by the city. I'm not sure how that works. In 1929, Babe Ruth became the first major leaguer to hit 500 home runs. That's a long-ass time ago to hit 500 homers. In 1945, Allied forces refused Japan's surrender on the condition that the Emperor Hirohito remained.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I guess like Japan was like, we'll surrender if he can remain emperor. The Allies were like, no, fuck that guy.
Bro, he was emperor until like 1998 or something insane.
Really?
Like that guy just never left. He just hung out.
Wow. Well, get out of here. Get out of here, Hirohito. You were with the Nazis. In 1970, Jim Bunning, who was a major leaguer, later became a senator, became the second person to win 100 games, both the NL and the AL as a pitcher.
Whoa. Both of them, huh?
Yeah, pretty good. In 1982, the U.S. did a nuclear bomb test in the state of Nevada. So a real mixed bag for Nevada on this day, August 11th. Jackson Pollock and Robin Williams both died on this day, August 11th.
Oh, man.
But Usain Bolt also had a great day in Moscow in 2013. And Biden selected Harris as his running mate last year. So real mixed bag overall. Some tragedies, some
Interesting
shock.
day.
Yeah.
Hirohito, 89 years old. He was 1989. That's when he died.
Yeah,
Hirohito.
I tried to look up when the Mayan calendar ends, and I couldn't find it. But the rumor was December 31st, 2012. But that was like that was kind of like a Y2K, not real. Like that's not really when it ended. But people were like, oh my god,
I think it's coming
the
up
world's
again.
ending.
I think it's coming up again where it's going to be like okay, this is the real end.
This time, this is when they ended it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's coming up. Well, that's
We'll
always
see.
fun. It's good for us. More news. So,
That's true.
all right. Moving on to the trending news. Honorable mentions. Christina Applegate, 49 years old, announced that she has multiple sclerosis after she had already beaten breast cancer in 2008. So that sucks.
Man, I saw that she had a double mastectomy, like real young for breast cancer. Poor lady. She's got a bad bod on her.
I love her.
Yeah.
She's
Great
awesome.
bod. A great bod, but unfortunately.
She's beautiful and funny. Very talented.
Yeah, rooting for you, Christina. Bam Margera. Also, I think we're all pulling for Bam, but he's not doing hot. He's suing Jackass for just doing the movie Jackass Forever without his consent.
Right.
So he's just literally like, you're not allowed to be the jackasses.
Can't do stunts. He might as well sue the guy in my story later on today for anyone doing a stunt. Gotta sue him. And, hey, you're
Why is it
binge. You can't binge drink. I'm on a binge drinking spree.
Right.
Yeah,
Just take
okay,
the
man.
royalties, dude.
No, man, that's his fucking thing. I mean, Knoxville can do it, but otherwise,
No,
it's
it's not
his
his
thing.
No, it's not.
Dude, he can't block a movie from. He's got to just take
No.
the royalties.
Bro,
Bam
most.
is like
of
the fifth highest ranking person.
Oh, Mark knows nothing about Jackass. Pop culture Mark is coming weak with his Jackass knowledge.
Well,
Dude, the guys that produce it are ahead of him. Knoxville's ahead of him.
Bam's point is Pat's point that all the original guys were CYK and that Jackass wouldn't be possible.
CKY. They literally used CKY footage in season 1. Like most of the pilot was just shit Bam shot before MTV came around.
Yes, but that was back in the day. Now Bam is like struggling. So like,
did you lose a best friend in a Ferrari crash? No.
Okay, that was tragic. But Bam, that was a
How long ago was that? Like 15 years ago?
Long time.
20 years ago? How long ago was that?
I don't know.
Bam's still blaming that for his fuck ups. Come on.
He's having a hard time. He's going to get some money on this.
Sometimes the clown cries, guys.
He's gonna get some money out of it for sure. Yeah. Whatever. He's suing. Messi, Lionel Messi did indeed sign with PSG as West predicted last week. So that's cool.
That's not fair.
PSG.
That is not a fair lineup. Mbappe, Neymar, and Lionel Messi.
So
they should probably win. They got to the finals of the fucking UEFA Champions League without Messi. That's not fair.
Ran into the brick wall that was Man City, right?
Yeah.
So, also, last trending news, last honorable mention, Heatwave hitting the East Coast today. So watch out if you're on the East Coast. Also, Hurricane Fred or Tropical Storm Fred is looking like he's going to maybe become a hurricane. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Joel Fred. Fred, come through, guys.
Well, actually, I'm Hurricane Fred now. I don't know when it happened. But that's my new name.
They must have changed my name while I wasn't paying attention.
They put a sticker on my chest that says Hurricane Fred.
Hurricane Fred. All right, number 4 in the cup of coffee in the big time, Mike Lindell. He had a cyber symposium about, of course, the stolen election in 2020. And it was set to be live streamed for 72 hours straight, starting at 9 a.m. Tuesday on Lindell's new media platform, frankspeech.com. But he had to break it to the audience. The whole technology was attacked, Lindell announced to the live crowd gathered in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, as it had to be delayed past 9 a.m. because whether he was actually hacked or he just couldn't figure out how to get the live stream going, it had to be delayed a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. 67 hour stream.
He was like, right. I'm going to be frank with you. We're having problems up here. Frank talk. Lindell will not stop, dude. So like, most of the folks that shit on the voting systems are all going to get seriously fucked in the civil lawsuit bring by the I forget what the name of the systems is, but Lindell's on that list. It's like Giuliani, Lindell.
Oh, but he won't stop.
Fox News. No, but everyone's kind of backed off because they realize it's going down with the civil suit. But Lindell says no, my friend. No.
Yeah, but Lindell is a recovering crack addict, so he needs something to fill the space. He gets addicted to things easily, and he gets attached to things easily.
He loves a rush. He loves a rush.
This is his crack right now. He's not going to stop.
No, you guys are both right. You guys are both on something because
we both said Dominion. Yeah.
We got it. We got it. You guys are both onto it. Okay. When Mike did get his signal back after the hacking or whatever, probably just not figuring out how to get the live stream going, he had this to say.
Screaming no. So you want to talk?
Well, I think we're set up for a break, and then maybe we're going to talk a little bit right when we get back there. We're going to go into...
No, we're not going on a break. Put up that movie again. Run the movie. There's no breaks. We're streaming 72 hours live streaming. So around the world, this never stops.
There's no way he can keep that energy up for 72 hours.
No, he didn't. He went off stage like a few minutes later. Like,
man, to his credit,
his old ass.
It's probably hard to like hack together your own like YouTube, you know, because he's not allowed to go out anywhere, right? So it's like his own thing.
Oh, right. Yeah. He's shut down everywhere. It was on frankspeech.com, and then OAN also aired it, like, but they're also an online network. So
he's got Jesse the Body vibes. Not so much the body, but
right. But the way he talks and the way
the slurred speech.
Yeah. And like, yeah.
I mean, it was classic Mike out there. Like you say, he won't stop talking about the steel. And I wish he would have come on the pod, though.
Oh, hell yeah. We need to get him on.
We almost got him one time.
72 hours straight like a sexual tyrannosaurus.
I mean, I don't know why we'd want him on the pod. That was my argument. We could have him.
Look how electric he is. Are you kidding me? I have him on tomorrow.
I wish. Okay, moving on.
What do you mean you wish? You tweet. Throw a tweet at him. And
yeah, he'll come.
We did, Pat. We tried to get him on. He was like so close, but I think he saw a tweet making fun of
Crack
him.
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always get close on those guys, and then they find the one thing that we completely made fun of them on.
Making fun of them for like a week straight, and they're
typed in his name, not. Hard factor search Mike Lindell. Fuck, no, I'm not going on there.
Yeah. Well, maybe next time, Mike.
But we do that to everyone. The problem is we make fun of every single person, so it's hard for someone to not.
It's an open invitation, Mike. You can come around once.
Come on,
been deplatformed absolutely everywhere. Number 3. The infrastructure bill passed the Senate with 69 votes on Tuesday. Pretty good. Pretty nice. Yeah. And it looks, though, like the crypto and wildfire language that I was talking about the other day, it didn't really change for the most part in the $1 trillion bill. So if you work in crypto, start saving for those taxes.
Yeah. But I heard that. Did you hear what the House, Nancy Pelosi, saying? They won't even look at it until they signed a $3.5 trillion bill in the Senate.
So that's what's happening. The House has to get back from vacation, and then it goes there. And Pelosi's saying that she's not going to look at it the reconciliation package, right?
Right.
The budget reconciliation of $3.5 trillion, which she claims, she and Schumer claim they can bypass the Republican senators with no filibuster on that. So it's a potential that they're going to get all $4.5 trillion through. But I have no idea how that works, and it doesn't happen until the House gets back from vacation anyways. So,
dude, what is this hoe shit about?
Enjoy your vacation in the House. Jesus.
During the pandemic, right? Remember that whole relief bill when they were like, "What's with all this other weird shit in the bill?" And they're like,
"What are they doing on a 6-week vacation?" Right. We got a report coming out saying the world's burning. We've got the global pandemic in high gear. Can you get off your fucking vacation?
They gotta chill. Come on, guys.
No, for real.
Chill.
I get the whole culture of you email someone and then they don't get back to you, and then they get back to you a week later. So sorry, I was on vacation. I get the culture of being like, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm glad you took a vacation. I don't get that. If
work-life
you're a leader
balance
of our country and there's disasters happening left and right.
You signed up for this job and you get paid a lot and your lifers.
Skip it.
Why don't you skip maybe abbreviate the 6-week vacation to 2?
Nancy's not skipping. This is probably her last, one of her last recesses. She's not skipping one of her last recesses.
But at the same point, they're fucking.
What the fuck? What are they, 6-year-old recess? Even in the name, it's just really embarrassing. We got to go
and forest fire shit and the infrastructure.
We're struggling here.
Get the crypto shit out of there.
Yeah, but I mean, look, that's how it is, Pat. It's pork. People want to get out all their stuff in when they can. I mean, we'll see what it ends up as. Like Mark's saying, there's a lot of question marks in the House, even when they get back from vacation. And it also leaves many conservatives, like friend of the program, Logan Hall, wondering why Mitch McConnell wouldn't do the 2K checks last fall if now he's willing to give up on $1 trillion and $3.5 trillion and all this. So why wouldn't you do the 2K checks at a time when it could have helped your party, and then you just do it now? After the fact. So it's a fair question.
McConnell's he's just he's an old bird dog. No rhyme or reason.
He's got something going on, huh? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he didn't like Trump.
Maybe so.
He definitely didn't like Trump, but he's too afraid to say shit about it.
Well, he may have not been too afraid to do shit about it when you ask yourself that kind of a question about government spending. Okay, number 2. Chet Hanx made another dumbass video. Yeah, shit trended because it's about one of the trendiest topics of all time, the COVID vaccine. So here it is. It's a little long. We're running a little long on this cup of coffee.
It's fine.
It's
only 3 of us.
Worth watching. this Chet Hanx. Here,
Tell me it's in Pat.
Hey guys, so just checking in. Look, I've been kind of on the fence about this for a while. That's why I've never spoke on it. But with the amount of people that I know recently that have gotten COVID, and with like the numbers rising, I think it's important for me to say, like, I got the vaccine. I think everybody should. I think it's really important, like, that we all do this just as like citizens, as Americans. We have to look out for each other and get this shit under control, guys. So like, I suggest to all my followers, you guys set an appointment and get the vaccine first thing. Psych, bitch. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I never had COVID. You ain't sticking me with that motherfucking needle. It's the motherfucking flu. Get over it, okay? If you're sick, stay inside. I'm tired of having okay? Why be working around y'all? If you're in danger, stay your ass inside. I'm tired of wearing a motherfucking mask.
Chet Hanx.
There's Chet.
What happened there was
Psych.
at the start, guys. What happened is Chet was thinking for a little bit there. He's like, I come from two really fine actors
Who've had COVID.
let me give they did get COVID, but let me give it deadpan, right? And then let me psych it to be to do satire, and then he got lost somewhere. Chet got just lost in Chet.
That was an excellent psych though.
No, the psych was great.
Psych.
He started losing it like maybe like 4 seconds after the psych, and then it just
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You think he just blacked out and doesn't know what he said? I like to think that he got turned down at like a Jamba Juice for forgetting his mask, and that was just how he dealt with it.
Yeah, I think you're right, Will. Something set him off about the masks there, and he went straight to camera with it. But it was funny.
For a little bit.
I liked it.
I mean, take the shot if you want to worry less about COVID in general, since it protects you from getting a severe case. And the more people who have it, hopefully the less the virus will mutate, the less variants we have to deal with it before it'll be snuffed out. Or, listen to Chet Hanx.
Well,
I agree. I don't agree with Chet's message, but I love the fact that we're able to watch someone like Chet Hanx get that message across. Like, it's just there's something beautiful about it.
I'd say it's probably
freedom right there.
6 seconds after the psych is right at the moment when you start to notice that the sperm that was supposed to get in tripped, and then the Chet sperm got in, and that's what we have.
Tom Hanks just immediately poured a glass of scotch when he saw that one.
There
Tom
was a
did
good
not like that
sperm
video.
that was supposed to do it.
Tom was just at Obama's birthday party.
Tom Hanks he's watching his son do the videos where him and his ex-wife are attacking each other on camera. He's not feeling it.
His son's the #1 anti-vax guy now.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Huh?
That's amazing. The Hanks family is just constant entertainment.
Maybe Tom wasn't around much, on set on 50 movies a year.
He was America's dad. He didn't have time for Chet.
Well, look what happened to the Reed. Look what happened to the Reed boys. And he's a hell of a coach, hell of an actor. But
you always got to bring up the Reed boys. Such a bum.
It is. It's a real downer. It's a real downer. Well, thank you, Chet Hanks, for
who else is dad? Who else wasn't around as a dad? Andy Reid.
Andy Reid was Larry King. I don't want to see him. But Larry, we named him after you.
That's your dad up there calling the Marlins game.
All right. Moving on. Number one. We got to get going here. I'm running real long. All right. Number one, the moment we've all been waiting for. Governor Andrew Cuomo, Handsy Andy of New York, finally resigned from his post after 10 years and countless inappropriate gropes of female staffers over that decade. And here is what Handsy Andy had to say.
I think that given the circumstances, the best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing. And therefore, that's what I'll do. Because I work for you. And doing the right thing is doing the right thing for you.
Okay.
I think he meant worked. You cut early. You cut early where then he was like, and to Sarah, sorry. I didn't mean to touch you there, but I think you misunderstood my touch, Sarah, when I touched you.
I've grabbed every person inappropriately for 40 years. There's nothing new here.
Oh man, the staffer that was like, you know what? You know how we fight this, Andrew? we list all the people you've kissed. A lot of people. You got famous friends that you kissed. You got gay friends that you kissed. Let's make a video.
Yeah,
let's talk.
I'm
just list them off.
Very affectionate, and I really love a nice pair of tits and just everything about pussy.
Love it. And Andrew, after the slideshow of all the people you've assaulted fails, then we're gonna blame it on you being an Italian. So that was literally the
that I'm
playbook
Italian and I just really like women, so that's why I do it.
That's what they went for. Didn't work. Surprise, surprise. No. And everybody was having fun bashing Governor Cuomo, or former Governor Cuomo, including Trevor Noah and The Daily Show, which former Hard Factor guest Siraj Hashmi was quick to point out that despite The Daily Show tweeting that New York has successfully flattened the perv when Cuomo, resigned.
Good tweet.
Right.
It's a good tweet, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
Siraj was kind enough to remind everybody that Trevor Noah set his Tinder profile to list himself as a Cuomo sexual in 2020 because he loved Andrew Cuomo that much and just thought he was doing that much of a bang up job because
he probably got
Trevor
touched.
Noah. That's because that's Trevor Noah.
We've all
Cuomo probably laid those mitts on him.
Personal sex mascot that we regret. Picking a personal sex mascot is something you do on a whim, you know?
Yeah,
you get horny,
is it that or is it Trevor Noah has just ruined the Daily Show and he's kind of a chump? So
he's no Jon Stewart.
Yeah. A lot of people were big.
The second one.
A lot of people were big Prince Andrew guys until they found out.
That's true. Yeah.
Also,
tear the Prince Andrew posters up.
Yeah, they're real upset. I'm sure Trevor's just ripping into his Andrew Cuomo poster. Also, many are wondering why CNN let Chris Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo's brother, continue to personally consult his brother all the way up and including now until the end of his resignation, and still probably consulting for him, even though it's a giant conflict of interest for a news network. And everybody's like, what the hell? You know?
I've been thinking about this a lot because obviously Andrew Cuomo's a dirtbag, right? And
yeah,
Chris
but his
Cuomo,
brother can't report on it.
Well, right. So
it's not only that, but it's what Will mentioned. Well, he's also advising him. He's his personal advisor.
Huge conflict of interest. You can't do that.
And then he can't go on the air while he's not talking about it. Like we talked about this earlier. Like, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense he wouldn't talk about it because it's his brother. But every other CNN anchor, should. And
they should, yeah. But shouldn't he pull himself out?
But he can pressure people behind the scenes.
Shouldn't he take Shouldn't he take a leave?
Fucking network.
If he wants to advise his brother during a sexual assault or harassment case, then he probably should take a leave of absence. Yeah, sit out a few places.
You can't punish Chris Cuomo because his brother's a perv, right?
But Pat,
your brother need to have more integrity and not get influenced by him. That's
if your brother was going through a national story and we couldn't discuss it because
if you were trying to kill it, if you're trying to kill the story and you're also advising your brother on how to get out of this without harming himself, that is a conflict of interest.
I thought you guys had my back.
No, that's a conflict of interest. I'd say,
well, we would do it, but then people would call us out and be like, "You're not talking about Pat's brother because it's Pat's brother." And
luckily,
like, what? No,
he's a straight arrow, man.
We're not going to have to worry about that. Thankfully,
yeah.
Thankfully. But that's today's cup of coffee in the big time, which was brought to you today by longtime Hard Factor sponsor, paintyourlife.com. Nobody's family has been able to get together as much recently, for the most part, most people. So you want to know the best gift you can possibly give in that type of scenario?
Tell me.
A hand-painted portrait created for your family from your family photos. Pets, family members, great times, combination of photos, a single photo, whatever you want, custom for the special people in your life. Choose from a team of world-class artists and work with them until every detail is perfect. User-friendly platform lets you order a custom-made hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. It's a quick and easy process. Get that portrait in about 3 weeks from the time you order it, which is really fast for custom commissioned art. Send any picture or combine photos into one painting at a surprisingly affordable price. You're going to be surprised. It makes the perfect birthday, anniversary, or wedding gift. I'm sure you've all seen the Paint Your Life portrait that Wes had made of himself. It's breathtaking, honestly. The results speak for themselves. At paintyourlife.com, there is no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping, which is a huge savings on a painting. To get this special offer, text the word FACTOR to 64,000. That's FACTOR to 64,000. Text FACTOR to 64,000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text FACTOR to 64,000.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Huge day in comics yesterday. Massive day. It's one of the best kept secrets in the DC Comics universe was revealed in an absolute bombshell. No one saw this shit coming.
Oh.
Tim Drake, who is perhaps best known as Batman's high-flying sidekick Robin, has come out as bisexual.
Oh, no way.
Tim Drake?
Tim Drake, bro.
SNL nailed it with the ambiguously gay duo.
They were onto something. Long time coming for this secret. According to Polygon.com, in an episode of DC's new anthology series Batman Urban Legends, Tim Drake, a.k.a. Robin, wrestles with uncertainty in a way that has become...
And Greg.
Right, to his character over the last decade. So I didn't know this. I've been following Robin or Batman because I'm an adult, but apparently Robin's been challenged with like his identity, so to speak. So he feels as if he doesn't know what he wants in the episode until Bernard, enter Bernard, not knowing that Robin and Tim are the same person, wistfully refers to their interrupted dinner as a, quote, date. And Tim has what's called a light bulb moment. And at the end of this episode, at the end of this story, Bernard asks Tim out on a real date, and Tim happily accepts. So there you go. By the way, guys, their dinner date was interrupted by some evildoers who Bernard and Robin had to handle, fighting side by side in a cacophony of sweat, muscles, and unadulterated display of pure, barely legal athleticism wrapped in spandex.
Wow.
It's a pretty hot episode.
Would you say they really double teamed those criminals?
I would say they slammed those criminals at the same time from both sides.
And behind.
Not on top of them.
Mm-hmm. Holy progressive storyline, Batman. Guys, this is the biggest shock in cartoons since Bert and Ernie got legally married on Sesame Street in 2015.
There you go, yeah. That's right. Yes, this is as obvious though, right? Isn't it to everyone?
Yeah, dude, people were making fun of Robin. I feel like people were making Robin gay jokes when I was in like nursery school. Before elementary school.
Isn't the Christmas Carol like in Robin so gay or like something like that? Like the Batmobile lost its wheel and Robin's jerking off Craig.
Robin laid an egg.
Oh, Robin laid an egg.
Not jerking off
that's
Craig.
the other one. Close. But I mean, didn't Batman know this when he like redesigned the Batcave? Like he redecorated it, didn't he? Wasn't there? There's that episode.
We're going to get to that, Mark. Batman absolutely knew. He might have had a preference.
The guy's costume is made of cloth and he's never had a wrinkle. Like, there's a lot of signs. He smells good.
He wears a
Batman's
vest.
like, you smell great, Robin. Like,
festive vest.
Guys,
I'm done for a little while.
As Mark is implying, and Will is implying, there's been a lot of fan theories that Robin is gay, right? Which, cool. We don't care. We protected Robin's secret, but it's an important distinction that, like any good trapeze artist, Robin is not just gay, he swings both ways. He's bisexual.
I like that.
Which the Boy Wonder aggressively confirmed in a statement during a press conference late Tuesday, saying, Me and Bernard went on a date, okay? But that doesn't mean I'm not into chicks. I'll fuck any chick, anytime, anywhere. Just ask Steph. She'll tell you.
Yeah. He said, hell yeah, I like twins, fraternal twins.
Like them all. Robin's a very sexual being. I guess Steph was the other girl that he was seeing. Now, guys, free love with no gender or sexual norms ain't nothing new in Gotham. There have been many sticky fan fiction books exploring the subtext between Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy's relationship, that's for sure. But this officially queer Robin makes him the first new LGBTQ member of Batman's immediate family in 15 years, not since Batwoman came around. I don't even remember Batwoman, but apparently she was very gay.
Batwoman was gay? I didn't know that.
She was a lesbian. Wow.
Yeah. Well, there's just there's like Batgirl, Batman,
Right. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Bad boy, probably.
Yeah. And it's not just the DC universe that's, changing with the times and being inclusive, showing that all sorts of different readers with different sexual persuasions are into comics. Earlier this year, Marvel introduced the first gay Captain America by way of character Aaron Fisher, a.k.a. Captain America of the Railways, okay? And he protects runaways and
lonely on the railways.
It does. And gay Captain America protects runaways and homeless youth and doesn't have any of those pesky superpowers that presumably straight Captain America Steve Rogers has. And it sounds to me like some of these Robins maybe could have used the alternative lifestyle Captain America before Batman found them, because there's been a lot of Robins, guys. And
yes, there have.
And they're disturbingly young and all runaways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they're like, it ties to the orphanage, right? A lot of them, because Batman was an orphan after his parents were killed, and he created an orphanage.
Yeah, that's his in.
This conversation's
like created gay Captain America because of Batman, and if only he could jump universes, there'd be a lot of Robins sleeping better at night.
This is making me remember Chris O'Donnell as Robin.
Oh, we're going to talk about Chris O'Donnell, William. We are going to talk about Chris O'Donnell. Let's take it.
That was another huge clue.
Well, it was a raging clue. Let's take it to the internet, guys. At Chrome2279 says, no one even asked for this. Why?
No one asked for this.
Why do this to establish characters? Why not simply create new characters? Lazy writing. To which at gender neutral says, wait, I must have missed it. Can you show me the comic book where Tim, aka Robin, says he was straight? The comic where Tim said, I'm 100% heterosexual and solely interested in girls.
It was every comic where he was kicking butt.
Mm-hmm, yeah, you wish. All right.
That guy's is at gender neutral. That was amazing. How did he?
Neutertal.
One of the first.
Gender neutertal.
Oh, neutertal. Oh.
Yeah.
Neutral's taken.
Rob Plum 1701 says this is stupid. You should have made a different Robin and made them bisexual or gay. Changing character bios is just stupid. When I first thought, and I read this tweet and I thought this guy being offended that they gayed up his particular Robin that he liked and that he wishes that they would gay up one of the other Robins. I took that as an indication that he probably likes to beat off to the idea of his Robin and chicks. But after a deep dive, guys, it turns out that Batman has had, as I implied earlier, a lot of Robins. He runs through these dirty little sluts like you wouldn't believe, just tossing them away like they're trash.
But that's just it, Pat. You're on to something. A lot like this, the comic book environment, like the video game environment, very male driven. Buzzwords, like toxic or whatever, and they definitely have favorite Robins. So they're been talking up their Robin against their online buddies' Robins for years, and now they're like, "Oh, is Tim Drake your favorite Robin? He's gay." And so all these people are losing their minds probably because that is their favorite.
Yeah, it's
Robin.
tough for guys who are
Tim Drake guys or whatever.
Nothing but Robin,
right?
And they thought
this Robin is the real Robin because
this guy
right. Well,
such a sexual tyrannosaur with women only. And
These Robins are real Robins.
They think they're like they think they're the Robin kind of thing. You know?
right.
Bro, why
Robin
you
is
gay?
an extension
I
of me.
gotta fight with Tim Drake the most, but
Why you got to gay up my
not
Robin,
anymore.
bro?
Gross.
Why don't everyone knows Dick Grayson, the original Robin's gay? Let's talk about him. Dick Grayson, the original Robin, first appeared in 1940 and was established as perhaps the gayest Robin of all time.
Look at that outfit.
That's how he started in the 40s?
Well, no, in the 40s he started in a comic book, but this is his iteration. This is the gayest Robin of all time, in my opinion.
I'm saying, look at no wrinkles.
When Burt Ward played Robin,
Look at that
Dick
outfit.
Grayson,
It's a Speedo.
in the 1960s Batman movies and TV shows with Adam West.
Yes,
So
that was
that's
a
Dick
great
Grayson.
great TV show, by the way. That's when they punch him in the face and it goes bam,
Pow.
right.
pow.
If your favorite superhero wears a Speedo, I mean, and you didn't suspect that, like, maybe it wasn't the most macho character of all time, then you probably need to, like, reevaluate a lot of what you're looking at.
And his superpower isn't swimming or being in the dancing bear porns. And there's some wrong. Okay, well, so that's Dick Grayson, guys. That's original Robin. Now you know him. You might know Burt Ward. Some of you guys are a little bit younger. You might not know. You might not have seen those classic 60s TV shows. But Dick Grayson did pop up, and it's perhaps most famously played by the hunky Chris O'Donnell in 1997's Batman and Robin, guys. Both the title of the film and the title of a relationship described as a sugar daddy, sugar baby scenario by Slate magazine, with Robin rocking a codpiece and what are called bat nipples. Apparently, Joel Schumacher, the director, openly gay man, and had a lot of fun.
It should have been called Batman in Robin, not Batman and Robin.
That's Dick Grayson, guys. Second Robin. Okay, I don't even know what happened to him. It's really hard to follow this canon. But the second Robin, guys, was Jason Todd. JT, baby. Now, Jason Todd was a troubled and moody teen from the wrong side of the tracks that wishes that he ran into a gay Captain America before he met Batman. He was a runaway that Batman grooms before he eventually dies in a warehouse fire in Ethiopia. Weird look. He got voted to die in a reader poll. Terrible look. He's probably the least gay Batman, but he has a redhead. But guys, then there's
Robin, least gay Robin.
Tim Drake.
I'm sorry, the least gay Robin. Then there's Tim Drake, and you thought Jason Todd was young at 19, going to live with Batman. Tim Drake's even younger. He's by far the youngest and most openly gay Robin of all time.
Wait, so hold on. So Tim Drake only. The other Robins, they're not making any statements about their sexuality?
I mean, it's been pretty clear that Robin as a character has always been...
I'm very confused now. Is it supposed to mean that all Robins are bisexual or just Tim Drake?
I think it's a makeup play. Will, like in sports when they should have called it a long time ago, and now they're on this Robin, so it's like a makeup play because all the Robins have been very gay, but now they're just announcing this.
I don't know if Jason Todd was gay. The second
they
Robin.
were all pretty gay.
Short-lived.
The first guy, without a doubt. Look, Burt Ward.
Dick Grayson.
There's no way that character wasn't supposed to be, sexually, maybe explorative.
A small boy for.
Yeah.
I got caught again, Batman. I need help.
Oh no!
I'm trapped again, Batman.
I'm such a runaway, and your house is so warm and so well stocked with food.
Me. Yeah, he always needed to be saved.
I'm so tiny and helpless and in a Speedo.
Oh, Batman! I would think you would have such a full budget for clothes, but I guess I was wrong. I'll take these small pants.
Not a wrinkle on me. Let's redesign the Batcave again.
Let's take it to the internet one last time, guys. Gay Rat says. Was there anything else between them before this? I'd like to follow this story.
Referring to it,
Robin and Bernard. In all seriousness, this is awesome.
It is good. It's great.
It's about time.
Exactly.
It's going to set off. Imagine all of the new Robin gay content that they can sell now. I mean, this is going to be a huge industry.
This game will make you come in 30 seconds.
Like I said, with Robin now, the comic book industry is very they're into the way things are. They don't like the new the new things happening with characters. So to do it to Robin was, but if they did it to Batman,
Well, remember Black Captain.
Well, hell, there, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the female Thor and stuff like that. The comic book crowd does not like changes to their big strong white male.
This is not canonical.
Yeah.
This is not canon. The lore doesn't support this outcome.
Yeah. Open your eyes, guys. Robin's been gay since issue 1.
Pop that Burt Ward picture up for the YouTube
man.
viewers.
Yeah, Burt Ward, the actor, acknowledged that the character was not gay.
Yeah, he sure does. It was written in the notes. Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to climb you, Batman.
Yeah. Let's try it this way. All right, so let's head on over to the TikTok. Okay, all right.
Burt Ward looks like the skinny guys who's getting manhandled by the big girls in the Pornhub videos.
Right.
Like he looks
the reverse 69s.
Yeah, the guy who's getting like body slammed.
Willie, how much cash would it take for you to get a Burt Ward somewhere on your body? A Burt Ward tat.
Burt Ward tat. That with the spread look like
we'd go to a good artist. It would look good. But it would be, you could tell he's twerpy.
That's pretty funny tattoo.
Name the number. I'll pass the hat. See if we can get there.
Well, I gotta think of it.
All right, you think about it. Let's head on over to the TikTok International Moment. All right, first, let's head to India, where they have a real snake problem. You guys know that, right? And this is one of those stories where all the articles you read on it want to let you know that the subject or victim in the story was super drunk, which is usually an unnecessary and cruel detail, like the Brazilian guy peeing in the ocean that got bit by a shark. We didn't need to know that he was drunk or peeing in the ocean. He just, but unnecessary. But this time it might be warranted. As 65-year-old Rama Mato of the Nalanda district of Bihar, India, had a few pops, and then he sat out front of his house to enjoy the day, as he does, when he was bitten by a baby viper, right? So, that would not have sat well with... No, I mean, that wouldn't have sat well with Mato if he were sober. So you could imagine his anger 3 sheets to the wind when he saw this little bastard biting him. So what he did next was capture the baby viper.
My blood's flowing faster, you asshole.
You son of a bitch. So what he did was he captured the baby viper and taught it a lesson. He enacted sweet revenge by biting the viper back, gnawing on its neck and face, revenge biting, but the viper also continued to bite him in the face as well. They exchanged blows like it was a Don Fry versus Yoshiro Takayama MMA match. Snake first man punched it, bite to bite. If you haven't seen that MMA fight, it's hilarious. And much like, unfortunately, Mato got the Yoshiro Takayama end of it too, where his face looked like this after the viper bit him 10 times in the face. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're just biting each other, but the viper was getting the best of him. Eventually, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. I'm sure you're about to tell me.
So eventually, he just tossed the viper aside or killed it. And he had a swollen face, and his friends and family were like, hey, Mato, you're pretty drunk right now, but your face is fucked up, man. You should go see a doctor. And that's when Mato said, that was a baby viper. They don't contain any poison at that young age. And he went off to bed. But unfortunately,
that's the opposite of the case.
Yeah, unfortunately for Mato, a side effect of his drinking and taking in viper poison to the face is a false bravado for animal facts he doesn't know, because he was wrong. Yeah. And the venom in the baby viper was very real, and he never woke back up. He died in his sleep.
Yeah, they say those baby snakes are very dangerous. Yeah.
Well, they don't know.
It's a viper.
They don't know how to regulate their venom. They just dump their whole load right into you.
Yeah, they killed each other with the face biting. They did the
Batman,
tragic kill.
Nobody bites me in the face while I'm drinking on my porch.
Yeah, it's a folky tale, but it's real in India there. Keeping it on the death theme, let's head over to China, where Canadian citizen Robert Lloyd Schellenberger has been confirmed by the Chinese courts to be sentenced to death. His appeal didn't go so well this week, obviously. Failed. Yeah.
What did he do? Criticize the government once or something?
Something like that. Schellenberger was initially sentenced to 15 years in jail for smuggling 500 pounds of meth from China to Australia back in 2018.
Oh, this guy.
Oops. But in 2019, when he tried to appeal the sentence saying, hey, I was just there as a tourist. I'm not a drug dealer. Can we lower this at a minimum or get rid of it? China said, okay, we will take your appeal. You know what? You're right. It shouldn't be 15 years. It should be death. So they they changed it from 15 years to death when he appealed in 2019. And then they took up his appeal again this week, and it stayed as death.
Stayed death. Yeah, it's not surprising.
Broke down palace scenario for Schellenberger.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That guy and that 8-year-old Hindu dude are in big trouble.
China was recently they're going through the list of karaoke songs to make certain ones illegal in the country because those karaoke songs are
like pro Hong Kong or something. Yeah.
No. I mean, just probably it's going to be a batshit crazy list of songs that they say are against.
It's every song. Yeah. The Canadian ambassador to China, Dominique Barton, said, and other Canadians are saying China is engaging in hostage diplomacy and is exacting revenge for Canada detaining Meng Wanzhou, who's the daughter of the founder of Huawei, the giant 5G telecommunication company, on a U.S. warrant. So they wanted her extradited back to China. Canada said no in 2019. So China threatened unspecified consequences to Canada, and then a few months later sentenced this guy to death. I don't know though. Here, hang on. I don't know though. I feel like China's court system is totally on the up and up, as is their government.
Agreed. Very fair.
All right,
Definitely.
You can use that cut, Eric.
You can trust. This is for TikTok only.
This is for TikTok.
You can trust President Xi Jinping for life.
Seems like a fair ruling of death. Okay, you can use that for TikTok, Eric. But they're killing this dude out of spite, and apparently
you can't trust them at all.
Apparently, there's another high-profile Canadian citizen case due in Chinese court this week. So he's dead too, probably. They're both dead. They're dead. Dead.
Not a good time to get arrested in China right now. No. If you're like from any other country,
right?
Basically.
500 pounds is a lot of pounds of meth, man.
It is. I mean, if he was dealing that, he should be in jail. I don't know about death.
Yeah, but they're on a heater right now. They're trying to they're really trying to talk shit back to everybody, because I think where they're at right now is like they're so paranoid that they're going to get blamed for COVID that they're just being ultra aggressive to anybody that interacts with them at all.
Well, if they kill everyone, there's no one to blame them.
It's a full fat ass dude.
Kill them all.
Yeah, it's like the fattest dude you ever met.
Oh, it's like
made of meth.
It's like a tag team
walking around with you.
All right, let's lighten the mood for the last one, shall we? Yeah, it's Batman and Robin full of meth, and mainly Batman because Dick Grayson weighed about 100 pounds soaking wet. Let's lighten the mood for the last one, shall we? Let's head over to Russia, where Russian social media influencer Sergei Kosenko is in hot water with the Moscow traffic inspectorate over his latest viral video where he is driving a Bentley at high speeds through the city while his girlfriend is tied to the roof by sets of ropes with her mouth taped shut, and Kosenko's left hand is handcuffed to her hand while he's blasting Pussy Boy and laughing his ass off on a Joker Harley Quinn-esque ride. Let's take a look. I cut the Pussy Boy for copyright rules, but here's the video. Yeah. There he goes.
Okay.
She's on top of the roof on this car. Bentley, and she's tied to the roof.
A beautiful Bentley.
Yeah. Not his either.
Moscow's looking nice. Downtown Moscow's looking pretty good.
Yeah. He apparently that was not his Bentley and has 65 traffic violations in that car. But yeah.
I mean, that was a cool ass video.
Yeah.
She also looked like she was having a good time.
People were cheering them on, right? You wouldn't believe it, but this isn't the first time Kosenko's been in trouble. He was deported from Indonesia earlier this year for throwing too many parties that broke COVID restrictions. And when asked about the girl on the roof stunt, he said, "What? We've done this like 20 times, no big deal. He also said that the roof driving was part of trust test with the girlfriend. How will I know she's serious if not for tie to roof and scare her? It was a relationship thing, is what he was saying. But people are saying not so fast, because apparently the style of videos Kosenko is famous for is called thrash streaming, and it's where influencers mainly in Russia go live and do dangerous stunts for live tips or donations, and of course then oftentimes, you guessed it, die, like 60-year-old Yuri Dushkin, who chugged a handle of vodka on a thrash stream for tips and died.
Are we
passed
sure
out and died?
Are we sure that you said he was 60? Are we sure there was the thrash stream, or did he know he was in on a thrash stream?
It was his last bottle of vodka. Yeah,
It was somebody else's thrash stream.
Sounds like a misappropriated term of
yeah.
So this is like Mark,
Dushkin.
this is like those guys in the Ukraine that like do like the crazy walking on the top of like a building or something, like
yes,
like live
but for
stream, something
tips,
like that.
but for like tips. Yeah, so Russian senators are looking into legislation to make thrash streaming illegal as we speak, because influencers dropping like flies over there for the big tips.
Yeah, and Paramount Pictures is doing the same thing to Bam Margera, America's original thrash streamer. If you think about it,
That's true.
Come on, that's
And if you think about it, maybe if we get to 500 Patreon subscribers, we do a thrash stream.
Oh yeah, do you remember that stunt in CKY1 where he's hanging on to the fucking roof? He didn't have a rope. He's hanging on to
the boys maybe do a little thrash streaming.
what would be our thrash stream? Like
Eating too many hot dogs?
Too much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like having one too many steaks at a time.
Like, you have a doctor picture in picture just shocked. Don't eat not another one. Oh, thrash
I'm gonna
stream.
do it. I'm gonna do it.
You get
not
tips
wash
based
my
on the
hands
doctor's reaction. Yeah.
when I come in from smoking a cigarette and then I touch the baby.
Oh yeah, that's dangerous. Game.
Whoa,
Watch out
for him.
Anyways,
and for you, if somebody catches a whiff, you probably get something. Get smacked down for that.
send us a message if you got any thrash stream ideas for the boys. That's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you so much for joining. I believe Wes got safe and sound to Virginia, and he should be on the shows tomorrow. But yeah, we got all that content on patreon.com/Hard Factor, like 3 bonus shows. We got Green Room today at 5 p.m. Call in, join, participate, win a free shirt with your favorite masturbation story. It could be a story from a friend or roommate, from a friend or roommate, or yourself, whatever. You can. It's a trust tree.
Or Sally, or Donna.
Yeah. Come on and talk about
Lauren.
your masturbation stories.
Also,
Lauren.
bring a backup just in case this
Danielle.
masturbation thing doesn't take off. So, we'll see.
I've got enough stories to cover the
Sup,
hour.
Chelsea's
That's gonna
here.
do it. Everyone have a great fucking day.